Okay, everybody, it's me, Gregory Mannarino. Whoa, wow, and freaking incredible. Seriously, are you watching this? Are you seeing what's happening here? We have a lot to talk about. Are you hearing some of the things? You're not even going to believe some of the stuff we're going to talk about here. It's literally beyond freaking supernatural, honestly. So yes, post-market wrap-up, lovely rip-roaring rally on Wall Street on this October 3rd, 2022. People, look, forget about the stock forget about the stock. I can't even talk. Market for just a nanosecond, all right? Are you watching the debt market? Are you following the 10-year yield? Are you looking at the dollar? Silver today put on 9%. Gold over 2%. People, look, a lot of debt buying today. Huge. Now, look, I'm not buying the debt. You're not buying the debt. So I'm going to give you one guess as to who is buying the debt. Yes, it's the Federal Reserve. People, look. Just a few days ago, we had the U.S. 10-year yield over 4%. We cratered today 40 basis points. 40 freaking basis points, like off of a freaking cliff here. And the market is like orgasmic over. You want to see what it looks like? Let me show you. Yeah, just like that. And the dollar reversed from being higher to lower, and the stock market took off. Imagine, just for a moment, your shock, my shock, seeing exactly what we have been talking about play out in real time. It's an incredible thing. Is it going to last? Well, we heard from the United Nations today. Let me read this to you. This is the United Nations. Get ready to laugh a little bit. Calling on the Federal Reserve and other central banks to halt interest rate hikes, saying is pushing the world into an economic downturn. Can I please get a duh? That's all this is designed to do. People, look, finally, this is getting some traction. You and I'm going to melt down. I'm going to do it. I'm telling you. Knew since day one that the Federal Reserve, central banks raising rates was going to do nothing, zero, to prevent inflation. What we did realize it was going to do was cause the global economy to crater. And don't listen to Greg Mannarino anymore. Listen to the freaking United Nations, those freaks over there, all right? I don't know any of those freaks over there, but I'm sure they're pretty freaky, okay? That's what this is all designed to do, okay? Central banks are crushing the global economy by design, wiping out an entire class of people globally, okay? Raising rates? They're raising those rates because they really want to fight inflation. It's bullshit. It's not doing a damn thing. It's not even designed to slow inflation. It's a currency issue, but no one's going to tell you that. Maybe some freak over at the United Nations will enlighten the world as to what's really going on. It's a currency crisis. It's currency in free fall. That is why we are seeing inflation, not because of rates. Raising rates is destroying the economy of the world. Don't take my word for it anymore. Listen to the United Freak Show Nation, because they're going to tell you now. People, you can't make this stuff up. It's impossible. You want to hear something else you can't make up? Wow. 30% of people approve of President Biden's handling of inflation. What does this tell you? 30% of the people are brain dead. Brain freaking dead. Imagine Greg Mannarino's shock there. So, let us step back a moment here. On the back of this rip-roaring rally in the market, stocks off to the races here. You got global bond yields falling, dollar value falling. You got gold and silver ripping higher. You got OPEC here trying to push crude much higher, talking about production cuts. Now, are you watching the energy sector? Are you watching the financial sector? Yes, the banks benefit from this. They took off today, okay? Nothing gets the energy sector off more, or the financial sector off more, than hearing that OPEC wants the price of crude to be higher. Oh, did you hear this one? Analysts, whoever they may be, they are now saying that the cost of energy moving forward, not just in Europe, which is off the freaking Richter scale, but here in the United States is going to rip higher. Oh, I'm so surprised about that too. No, I'm not surprised about that at all. And you shouldn't either. Look, this is a destruction on an epic scale here. Don't listen to Greg Mannarino anymore. Listen to whoever you want to tell you, because you're getting the truth here from the mainstream media, who's telling you, from the United Nations, who's telling you that, okay, what central banks is doing, it's not helping inflation, no, but it is crushing the global economy. Duh. Oh. Anyway, on the economic front here, a couple of things going on. Oh, how about this? Fed President Williams, are you ready for this? Let me put this into perspective for you. Fed President Williams is a thing, all right? It's not even a human being. Now, this is what it sees. Fed President Williams, it sees much lower inflation in the future. It's much lower in the future. People, sometimes I really just want to, just go crazy. I honestly, sometimes I do. You don't see it. I close out of my video blog here, and I just roll all over the floor screaming. I wreck my whole room. I wreck my whole office. I'm not kidding. You might think I'm joking, but I'm not. Anyway, so on the economic front, the economy continues to contract. Oh, and construction spending falls off of a cliff. Let's see. Are you surprised that the economy continues to contract? No, I'm not surprised. You're not surprised. Neither is the United Nations. No one is surprised anymore. Imagine my shock. World factory activity continues to weaken. This is Reuters, the title from Reuters, okay? U.S. manufacturing nearly breaks. Duh! Yet again. How many duh, and does can we get out in one freaking video? Let's all just do it together. Imagine this. We're going to do this. We're going to synchronize this. This blog is pretty big, okay? We're going to have thousands and thousands of people all over the world going, duh, together. You ready? On 3. 1, 2, 3, duh, duh. All over the world. That's going on right now. Can't make this stuff up. Anyway, that's the story, people. That's where we stand today. Let's go over a few other things here. Cryptocurrencies continue to hold their own. Bitcoin around 19.5. The real story was silver. I mean, what a freaking rip-roaring high, over 9%. Okay, look, what are we seeing here? What do we understand is going on? Okay, let's put this together real quick. Bank of England blinked. Something like that. Okay, they blink. They start quantitative easing. Market initially sprayed its shorts all over the place. Oh yeah. Okay. Beautiful. Then, next day, market gives everything pretty much back. Rates start to climb. Now today, by some miracle, who knows why? I think we know why. Rates are contracting now. Here in the United States, 10-year yield falling 40 basis points in a couple of days. That's central banks, people. It's the Federal Reserve. They're all buying debt again, okay? And this here from the United Nations here, calling on central banks to stop, to halt, that gives them an out as well. Look, you and I knew for a very long time that some kind of action was going to be taken, because I don't think they're done. I still don't think central banks are done inflating. Look, it has nothing to do with inflating. They have no concern at all about stopping inflation. They want to continue to inflate, is what I was trying to say, as my brain is getting all screwed up. Okay? You know that. They're not going to stop inflating. They're going to kill the currencies by design. So all the market wants to hear is things like, Fed President Williams telling us, inflation's going to be much lower in the future. Yeah, lots of things are going to happen in the future. What does he got? A crystal ball? What does he put on? One of those freaking hats? Whatever those things are, those big freaking hats. And he looks into his crystal ball. Oh, what's inflation going to be in the future? It's going to be less. That's what I'm going to tell everyone. And the market's going to get off on it. People, look, man. Make this stuff up. I dare you to do it. Nobody can do it. Nobody can freaking do it. It's just too sick. All right. Now, with all that, people, I want to give you a big shout out. Those of you that support my work. It's so few of you, honestly, who actually say, you know what, I'm going to support Greg's work with $5 or whatever it might be. But I really appreciate it. Those of you that do. And I want to thank those of you that do, seriously, from the bottom of my heart. I work my butt off here, and I'm probably going to end up in an asylum for the insane because of all this at one point. No doubt about it. But anyway, thank you again for supporting my work. And if you feel like supporting my work, actually at the beginning of every month, link in the description of this video, and I would appreciate that. All right, look, I am so out of here. I'm going to go roll around the office right now and wreck it. I'm going to destroy it because I need to do it, all right? I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. Love all of you guys and girls. I will see all of you in the morning, and I want to hear from you. Please ponder these lovely things that we just covered, really. And I want to hear from you. How many times did you go, duh? Did you say it once? Duh? Twice? Duh? 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 See you in the morning.